In this video, I'm going to show you how to build an SMS Responder app. This is something you can do without coding. That's how I'm going to show you how to do it. Obviously, this is something you can code, and if you're a programmer, that's probably the way to go. This is not, something that is incredibly difficult to program, but for those of you who are not programmers, this is an option for you. When I, was looking into doing this, I looked into some services, and I noticed that a lot of them charged quite a bit of money for keywords, and I needed a lot of keywords. I wasn't necessarily going to be sending a high volume of messages. I don't have a lot of subscribers, but I was going to be, keywords were going to be one of my big features. So what I ended up with this, and this uses Twilio, which you would probably already use if you were building a responder, and it uses Google spreadsheets, and it uses Zapier. So I already had Zapier. It is something that can cost money. There's also a free but limited version of Zapier. And so you can use that to kind of do your heavy lifting instead of having to code. So in this video, I'm not going to show you how to actually, send your initial SMS messages. I'm not going to show you how to store the information of your subscribers or anything like that. This is just building the responder part. So this assumes that you already have a Twilio number. So if you don't, you're going to need to get one. And then you'll want to get a Zapier account, and then you should have a Google account as well. So before you get started, you're going to want to do a couple of things. So first, you're going to want to create a spreadsheet, and you can call it, I'm just going to call mine example, so I remember that's an example, SMS Responder. And then you can have a column that's labeled keywords and one that is labeled responses. Then what you're going to do is basically put your keywords and responses. So one kind of obvious one would be sign up. So if someone texts your Twilio number and says, and with the phrase sign up, this is what you would respond with. So thank you for signing up. And then, if you have any others, you can list them there. If you want to, during this video, if you're following along and you want to use a different keyword, you can do that too. But our next step before we can start is that you're going to need to send a message to your Twilio number, and the reason is because you need something to test your Zap with. So you are going to make sure that you're texting the keyword. So maybe you're going to do this from your personal cell phone or something. So I am going to, oh, that was me testing, but I am going to text my Twilio number from my own number with the keyword sign up. And then as I build this, I can see if it's working. So go ahead and do that. And then you're going to go to Zapier and you're going to build your Zap. So example SMS Responder. So you're going to start with Twilio. And I already have my Twilio account connected, but you might have to do that. So when you get a new SMS, that's what we want. And see, mine is connected. You might have to connect a new account if you haven't already done that. But then once you're all connected, you can save and continue. And then if you have more than one Twilio number, you can choose which one. I just have one, so I'll just select it and then continue. And then test this step, so make sure you actually have sent that message to your Twilio number. You're not going to be able to finish this. Fetch and continue. So yay, it found an SMS, and I can see to make sure that it's the right one that I want to use. So yes, so I sent an SMS that said sign up. So if you're using a different keyword, just make sure this is the, you're testing with the one that actually uses that keyword. Okay, and continue. Okay, so next what we want to do is we want to look in our Google spreadsheet. So you're going to look for a spreadsheet row. And so I'm going to look for a row, that's going to contain this keyword. So how I do that is, and again, make sure that your Google account is connected. That'll just take you a second. Continue, and I'm going to look in the spreadsheet, example SMS responder. And then spreadsheets have different worksheets. That's what this is referring to. So my worksheet is just sheet 1 because I don't have any other worksheets there. So next, the lookup column. So where do I want it to look? And I want it to look for the keywords. And what I want it to look for is what the person has actually texted. So I want it to look in the keywords column and look for the word, in this case, sign up. If they had texted something else, it would be looking up something else. And then continue. So it is going to now test it. And it was successful. So that means that it found sign up here. So now that Google Sheets, looked up the column, found sign up, now it wants to know, okay, what do you want to do now? So now what I want to do is text back with the response. So I'm going to send an SMS with my Twilio account from, again, I only have one number, so I'm just going to choose that number, to the number that sent it to me, so the from number that came from the original text message. And I'm going to send them a message, and the message that I'm going to send them is the from the responses column. And then I'm going to go ahead and split the messages just in case, and then continue. And then you're finished, so just create and continue. And then you can see that it actually worked. So I actually got the response. I had tested it before, so that's why I have all these responses. But you should get, a response like this that is exactly what you have here. And there you have it. You have built your SMS responder. And I should say that you, from now on, can just add your keywords and add your responses. You don't have to create a new Zap for each new one of your keywords and responses. Now, you can just add as many keywords and responses as you want, because we didn't specify that it was looking up a specific keyword. It was just going to look up for the keyword that someone would send. So then you are all finished.